Overclockers, my name is Bryony and welcome to the latest episode of BIOS Update. As always, I've got plenty of gaming and PC hardware news and even a way you can get your hands on a free RTX 3080. So let's dive into news about Project Cars, Mass Effect, upcoming game releases and how to get free games with AMD GPUs. Now, I won't keep you waiting long because we all know those attention spans are getting shorter and shorter, and the ultimate platform for that sort of content is TikTok. And we're giving away this RTX 3080 to celebrate our launch on TikTok. So head over to the Overclockers UK channel and details on how to enter are over on a special video. We're going to have short versions of BIOS Update, behind the scenes clips, plenty of shenanigans, unboxings, product overviews and more. I look forward to seeing you over there. Our first gaming story this week is that yet another PS5 exclusive is likely making its way to PC. The Returnal's PC launch hasn't been officially announced yet by Sony, but the leaked evidence is certainly mounting up. The already suspected Steam listing for codename Oregon was updated earlier this week, with the word Returnal being added to the title's Save Games directory, before being swiftly removed just hours later. However, the screenshot evidence lives on, and it joins a video showing off the settings menu for a PC version of Returnal that was leaked online in September. It was then quickly removed due to a copyright claim. You also have last year's leak of NVIDIA GeForce Now, which accidentally leaked out a whole catalogue of unreleased games, with a PC port of Returnal sitting amongst now released titles such as God of War, the GTA trilogy, and Sackboy: A Big Adventure. If you're a PC gamer through and through, Returnal is a third-person shooter with a touch of psychological horror as you take on the role of a pilot who is left stranded on the alien planet Atropos. Your mission is to escape, but every time you're defeated, you must start over in a time loop that offers new challenging combinations each time. Returnal looks and sounds like a really brilliant game, and this sci-fi shooter actually managed to win a total of 4 BAFTAs, including the coveted Best Game Award. We'll likely see an announcement pretty soon, and hopefully the PC port will come with a nice graphics bump and a few extra features. The second gaming story this week is that unfortunately Project Cars is no more. The first title, developed by Slightly Mad Studios, was originally launched back in 2015, and it became a huge hit in the sim racing community before being followed up with Project Cars 2 in 2017. Codemasters purchased Slightly Mad Studios in 2019 and proceeded to release the arcade-focused flop that was Project Cars 3 in 2020. Now, almost 2 years since it completed its takeover of Codemasters and consequently Slightly Mad Studio, EA has confirmed that it has made the decision to stop further development and investment in the franchise. It's a huge shame for a game that had so much potential, but EA has stated they are focusing on our strengths in our racing portfolio, particularly licensed IP and open world experiences, and expanding our franchises to be more socially led with long-term live services that will engage global communities. With shifting fan expectations, we recognise the need to evolve our games beyond pure play, providing experiences for fans to also watch, create and connect with their friends. Essentially, EA will be focusing on F1 and WRC titles going forward, and those working on Project Cars will likely be moved into those teams. Project Cars and Project Cars 2 have now actually also been delisted due to expiring car and track licenses, and it seems the franchise will soon fade into obscurity. If you're going to be mourning the loss of PC2 and looking for a similar alternative title that reuses popular aspects of the Project Cars 2 engine, do check out its spiritual successor, Automobilista 2. Kicking off the hardware chapter of BIOS update, you might have noticed that I have upgraded my chair. And that's because I'm sitting on the brand new noblechairs Legend. I really do love the design of this chair, as I'm quite into my cars, and it does have a very motorsport design. You can choose from black, red and white, like I have this one here, or the more toned down black edition, Java edition, white edition or fabric TX edition. It has the top-notch build quality we've come to expect from noblechairs, alongside plenty of adjustability, so it's nice and easy to get comfortable. The classy new shape is going to look at home in a gaming setup or your workspace, and I do love the quilted stitching details and high quality finish. The inbuilt lumbar support is pretty much a must-have feature in a modern gaming chair, and it does still come with 2 pillows if you do want a little bit of extra squish. I find it to be one of noblechairs' most comfortable designs yet, and of course it is available at Overclockers UK. We have the full range in stock and ready to ship from $419.99. Remember, we also have the Personalise Your Play service, which you won't get anywhere else in the UK, and you can actually customise your own noblechairs if you prefer something more personalised to show off your stream, branding or artwork. I'm going to drop a link to these legendary chairs below if you want to learn more or even get your own. Do you want Dead Island 2 and the Callisto Protocol? Well, now you can get both games when you upgrade to an AMD Radeon RX 6000 series graphics card. As an added bonus, the Callisto Protocol also comes with a digital skin, a special character, and a weapon skin inspired by AMD Radeon. To get both games, make sure to purchase an RX 6600 or above. If you're a tad more budget conscious, the RX 6500 XT or RX 6400 still come with a copy of Dead Island 2. Once you've made an eligible purchase, we'll send you a coupon code which can be redeemed on the AMD Rewards webpage once you've installed your new GPU. Dead Island 2 is due to release on the 3rd of February, so you'll be able to download it from that date, and the same goes for the Callisto Protocol, which is going to launch on the 2nd of December. Both games come with great support for AMD features such as AMD Fidelity FX, Super Resolution, FreeSync and image sharpening. If you're looking for a good deal, now is actually a pretty good time to build yourself a gaming PC because the prices are dropping hard and the 6000 series can be had at a very reasonable price compared to the past couple of years, with many cards at Overclockers UK below MSRP. The offer will be running until the 4th of February 2023, so you do have some time to decide, and of course send this deal to those close family and friends as a Christmas list hint. Moving on to the blog chapter, our first story is all about Mass Effect, which is fitting because November the 7th marked N7 Day, the annual celebration of the series, and this year its 15th anniversary. Over its history, the original Mass Effect trilogy garnered critical acclaim for its narrative, characters, and world building. Releasing in 2007 exclusively for the Xbox 360, the original Mass Effect was a true sci-fi epic. As Commander Shepard, players took on an epic quest across space to stop the destructive race of sentient machines known as the Reapers. It launched on PC in 2008, around the same time as its first DLC pack, dramatically named Bring Down the Sky. 2 years later, Mass Effect 2 launched and everything about this game was bigger. A tougher mission, larger squad, more spacious ship, and even greater swathes of the galaxy to explore. With better tuned combat and features, Mass Effect 2 was definitely riding a high with a plethora of well-received DLC. This then rolled into what would be a huge disappointment, Mass Effect 3. The game itself was actually really good with improved combat, cinematics and storyline. Unfortunately, the ending ripped away all of the important player's choices, and Mass Effect 3 would only ever have one of 3 endings chosen in the very final moments of the game. further DLC did help to fix the original ending, but many fans were left unsatisfied. BioWare went on to make Mass Effect Andromeda, which was also a huge flop, thanks to the less depth in the storyline, uninteresting worlds and quests, and those meaningless characters. Thankfully, more recently things are looking up, and the remaster of the original trilogy allows fans and new players to experience the games in their best ever possible forms. There's also a Mass Effect 4 of sorts in the works. With a blog post released on the 7th, BioWare did confirm that the next Mass Effect game has been making its way through pre-production very well. According to the post, BioWare has been crafting new characters and locations, and they also released about 30 seconds of teaser footage for the new Mass Effect game. It showcases what appears to be the construction of a mass relay with a mixture of garbled voiceover that does allude to the upcoming storyline. We might be waiting a while for more information and eventually the launch, but in the meantime, why not check out our full blog post with the history of Mass Effect? I'm going to drop a link below. For our final story, we've put together an article with the top 5 new game releases scheduled to launch this November. Let me tell you, there is plenty to look forward to, and some that have already launched, so make sure you don't miss these exciting titles that you can play pretty much guilt-free now that the nights have really closed in. The Entropy Center launched on November the 3rd, and it's a brand new puzzle adventure game where you team up with Astra, an AI-powered device that can manipulate objects and move them through time and space. You and Astra must work together to save humanity and stop planet Earth from collapsing. Sonic Frontiers launched on November 8th, and we do have a dedicated blog post if you want to learn more about this exciting new addition to the iconic franchise. Battle hordes of terrifying enemies and master an ancient power, all whilst you hunt down some missing Chaos Emeralds. Originally a PlayStation exclusive, Marvel's Spider-Man Miles Morales is finally coming to PC on the 18th of November. New York is under threat again, and you must learn to master Miles' new unique skills as he tries to save the city from an evil energy corporation. Previously delayed earlier in 2022, Evil West is finally set to be released on the 22nd of November. Fight back against hordes of vampires and become the ultimate Wild West superhero. World of Warcraft Dragonflight is a brand new DLC for the popular MMO, and you'll be able to take on the Dragon Isles from the 28th of November. If I forgot to mention the game releases you're most excited about, make sure to comment below, and don't forget to check out the full blog post where we've listed the full PC hardware requirements for each game and even suggested a couple of our Overclockers PCs that are ideal for trying out these new titles. Thanks for watching this episode of BIOS Update. Remember to go and check out our brand new TikTok account where you have the chance to take home an RTX 3080. Give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, press the bell icon so you get those notifications, and I'll catch you again in the next one.